So there's all this talk about mindfulness, but whatever I do, I just can't seem to get my mind to fill up. That's not what it's about. And you probably knew that. I was just trying to provide an entertaining beginning. Hello, I'm Sophie, and thank you for tuning into Sophbox, a channel that helps you boost your all-round mental health and well-being. I just wanted to devote some time to mindfulness today. Oh my goodness, mindfulness can save the day. For me, it's been really helpful in managing my depression, anxiety, and just challenging situations in general. If you suffer from tons of negative thoughts, if you have to deal with changing moods, mindfulness is a really helpful tool. And having promised you lots of tools on this channel, that's why I'm sharing it with you today. Coming up in this video, I'll be talking a little bit more about why mindfulness is helpful and ways you can learn to practice it. But first up, what even is mindfulness? There's so much talk about it, but it can be pretty difficult to get a decent understanding of it. The definition I go with is being aware of what you're experiencing right now. So what are your thoughts and emotions and physical sensations right now? And whatever they are, accepting them and not judging yourself for them. So for example, if you're having an argument and you're feeling angry and flustered, noticing that's how you're feeling and accepting it. Or if you've got a bunch of negative thoughts going through your mind, noticing they are negative thoughts and not judging yourself for having them. Another way people define mindfulness is giving your full attention to the present moment. So whatever you're doing, paying attention to it. So if you are having a conversation with someone or watching a video, giving your full attention to that thing that you're doing, instead of letting your mind wander off to a time which is not the present. Or when you're eating, giving your full attention to the smell, the taste, the feel of the food as you eat. So what is so great about it? Well, what I find amazing about mindfulness is that in the process of noticing your thoughts and feelings, you can detach from them, you can get some distance from them. You can stand back and look at what's going on in your head like a curious and friendly scientist. And that stops you being carried away by whatever thoughts or feelings you're having. And it also means you don't beat yourself up for having them. It gives you that tiny but amazing bit of space. So instead of reacting impulsively, you can stand back and consider how you want to respond. So here's an example. It's all not worth it. Things are only going to get worse. Oh my God, you're so right. It never is gonna get better. I notice I'm having those negative thoughts again. That's okay. So I guess my options are I can sit here and listen to them, or I can just get up and go about my day. Mindfulness isn't just useful for tackling depression and anxiety and stress. Some scientists say it's also useful for boosting your focus, for helping you be more creative, for being more compassionate towards yourself and others, and for boosting your learning and memory. Of course, sometimes it's nice just to let your thoughts wander and not be fully present. And I don't mean to say with this video on mindfulness that you always need to be like this, you always need to be mindful. No, there's a time and a place for mindfulness, but for me, like I said, it's super helpful when I'm having a really tough day. Okay, so to practice mindfulness, you want to tune your attention muscle. And here's my favorite way to do that. So pick one activity you do every day. It could be brushing your teeth, for example. Hopefully you do that every day. Pick one sense you want to focus on whilst brushing your teeth. So maybe it's taste, maybe it's smell, maybe it's the feel of the toothpaste. And then every day for a week, focus just on that one sense. And when you're going through the process, which I guess is just a few minutes every day, your mind will probably wander, but keep bringing it back. And that process of continually bringing your mind back is excellent training for being able to bring it to your thoughts, bring it to your emotions, and then in turn, if you want to redirect your attention, you take it away from your thoughts and somewhere else, like your body, for instance, or what's going on around you. One other way of practicing it, which is a bit trickier, but if you are ready for this, then I will share it with you anyway, is to focus on your breath. And how I like to do this is to focus on my breath as it comes into my nostrils and as it leaves my nostrils. So I basically focus on my nostrils and the sensation of the breath coming in and out. So it's a tiny area that you're focusing on, but have a go. Your mind will wander because that's what all minds do. There's nothing wrong if that happens. But the aim is to keep bringing it back to the nostrils or to your toothpaste or whatever it is that you choose, over and over again. Now, with mindfulness, maybe more than any other tool, this really requires practice. You can't just bring mindfulness out when you're feeling bad. What experts say is you need to practice this when you're feeling good so that when you're feeling bad, you've got it at your disposal, ready and waiting. My nostrils are itchy now. And also, like I said in my last video, sometimes when I'm feeling awful, tools like this just go out the window. If that happens to you, go easy on yourself. That's also totally normal. That is just what happens. So as and when you notice that's happened, be kind to yourself and find a way to refocus, perhaps by focusing on your breath like I was just talking about, or on a part of your body. So that was my overview of mindfulness. Mindfulness is definitely a tool I would recommend adding to your toolbox, not only if you suffer from a mental health issue, but if you just want to learn ways to deal with things like stress and difficult emotions in general. I hope I've covered everything. I wanted to keep it short and simple, but if you've got any questions, do get in touch with me, write me a comment in the box below. If you like this video, then click like and share with your friends, and also do subscribe for more updates. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.